Hi guys, it's Nancy, and this is the March 2022 Glimmer of the Month kit. I have the Glimmer hot foil plates already ready to go. It's a beautiful rose set. You get 2 full roses, a rosebud, and some greenery. And the foil of the month is everybody's favorite Aura, which is the gold holographic foil. This foil looks good on everything. There is nothing you can do with this foil that it's not going to look good. So beautiful for this. So we're gonna, this is ready to be foiled. It also comes with the matching dies to cut everything out. So we're gonna foil these, we're gonna cut them out, and we're gonna put together a really simple card. I'm gonna use some of the Spellbinders Glimmer specialty cardstock here. I'm gonna put that down. Click our button and let that timer go. So while that's going, we're gonna bring the die cutting machine over. And once that timer's done, it's about 60 seconds. You'll be able to run it through your die cutting machine and foil it, and then we'll go through again with the dies and we'll actually cut them out and we'll put a card together then. Okay guys, that is done blinking. We're going to run it through the platinum. Foiled beautifully with a little bit of overfoiling, which we're just going to take a stiff brush and knock some of that off. It's not a big deal. Okay, you can see all of that came off beautifully, and now we want to die cut all these pieces. So we're going to bring in our cutting platform plates now and line the dies up with a little bit of tape and cut those out. So I'll do that and I'll come right back. Okay, and you can see those are all die cut now, so we'll cut all those out. While I have my machine out, I am going to emboss a background piece of paper for this. So I brought in the Spellbinders embossing folder called Geo Screen. I thought it looked a little bit like a trellis. So I'm going to bring that in. And I just have a piece of Spellbinders cardstock here. And you just do one cutting plate with that, so you don't do 2, just do 1. Okay, so that's perfectly embossed. And the last thing I want to do is I want to grab a hot foiled sentiment. Alright, so if you got February's Glimmer of the Month kit, it came with some really awesome sentiments. And I want the one that says, "You brighten my day." Let's find that one. Thanks, you brighten my day. Okay, so that's from February's Glimmer of the Month kit. So that's why I mean a lot of these coordinate very nicely together. Alright, we've put that on the Glimmer machine. We're going to let that warm back up. And in the meantime, we're going to pop these guys out. Okay, that's ready to go. We're going to hit the button on that. Now, if you wanted to, you could also color these in with alcohol markers. It will absorb into this paper, but it will not affect your foiling. So it's another option you can do. All right, so those are beautiful. And I'm going to use, let's see here, is this going to work? Okay, we're going to grab a plain piece of paper for the sentiment. And I'm going to use that same aura foil. Okay, beautiful. And a little bit of overfoiling there. That takes that right off. Okay. So let's put this card together. So I have, here's a black card base. Then we have our panel. And then we have our floral images. And again, I think these look really pretty. Whether you decide to color them or not, either way, it's just really, really nice because of that aura foil. It just is so holographic. It has that rainbow pop to it. A little extra tape there. And now it's just a matter of gluing it down. I'm going to trim my panel down just a little bit. So I'm going to make it 5 1/4 by 4. I think I am going to color these, you guys, just so they pop off the page. I'll show you how easy it is to do that. Now, if you're going to do this, I do recommend the alcohol markers because they dry quicker. If you're going to use water-based markers, they may not dry as quick and you might have some residual color that might bleed a little bit. So just keep that in mind when you're doing the coloring. Excuse me. And you're not going to get blending like you would with traditional paper because, again, this is a synthetic paper, so it's kind of like a plastic. So the markers are going to just sit on the top. And I'm just adding this darker color pretty much to the middle there, just adding that to give it a little bit more dimension. Okay, and let's do our roses. Isn't that fun listening to that squeakiness? I know. It'll be over soon. This is where I need to learn to like edit some pretty music in for you guys. Okay, we're just doing real simple coloring here. That was V05. This is V09. So it'll be a little darker. Oops, a lot darker. I don't know if I can fix that now. Alright, you can get a little bit of blending if you're quick. Good thing you guys aren't here for my coloring skills. Alright, so we got some dimensions, some colors going on there. Pretty. Okay. Woohoo! Coloring is done. Those of you who know me know I'm not a big fan of coloring, but I think those came out really pretty, and they're going to go really well with this teal background. just going to put a little foam tape on the back of this one. All right, and then we just have our sentiment. Which I'm just going to fussy cut out. I don't have the die for this, but still pretty. And then we're going to add some of these Spellbinders Color Essential Gems. Okay, we're going to add some gems, and then we are all done with this one. Very easy to do. Okay, there we go. So we have the roses from the March 2020 Glimmer of the Month kit along with the Aura foil. So remember, you get a roll of foil along with your hot foil stamps. And it has all of the coordinating dies included with it, so you don't have to purchase those separately. And then the sentiment came from the February Glimmer of the Month kit. So you can use those in coordination. And the colored cardstock came from the Spellbinders Color Essential cardstock. And we foiled on the Spellbinders Glimmer Specialty cardstock, and then we were able to color over that with the alcohol markers. And we brought in the Spellbinders Geo Screen embossing folder to give it a little bit of dimension. So there we go, guys. If you have any questions, post them down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I will link everything down in the description for you. Definitely consider the Glimmer of the Month if you're new to hot foiling, or even if you are an avid hot foiler, because it gives you a lot of different hot foil stamps, and a lot of times with the matching dies, and you can see how gorgeous that came out. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep on foiling. Bye!